everyone. Welcome to This Day. It is Friday and it's September 18th. Happy 73rd anniversary or birthday to the United States Air Force. We have a brain teaser for you. It's been a while since I found one, so let's give you this one today. What makes this number unique? 8,549,176,320. So think about that, and when we come back later in our program, we will have that answer for you. All right, we have one meeting today to share with you. It is the Software IS Research Group, and that'll be at noon today. And you can follow along with that at lagunawoodsvillage.com/meetings if you'd like to hear what's going on with that group today. On our show today, we have Brian Gruner, and he is going to talk to us about all sorts of things. What we've opened already, the activities that they have planned for all of you, and things that are going to open up. And I think you're really going to be happy to hear that there's a lot of really great stuff that's going to be happening here over the course of the next couple of weeks. So that's great. And the weather's going to be perfect for it too, so that'll be awesome. Then I've got some life hacks that I'm going to go over with you, so stay tuned for that. Let's go to our reminders that we normally do for you regarding COVID-19. You can go to covid19.ca.gov, and that is where you are going to find all of the reopening plans by the governor and our local community, as well as going to ochealthinfo.com, where you can still get all of the numbers if you are interested in knowing about hospitalizations and ICU. Or you could call the hotline, which is 714-834-2000. Or you can go to our website, which is lagunawoodsvillagealerts.com. And you can always email us at info@lagunawoodsvillage.com. Now, our weather is looking still warm for the next few days, and then we're going to be doing a cool down. We are looking at pretty hot today, 91-67. Tomorrow, very warm, 85-65. Then we start our cooling trend, 80-63. 78-62 and 79-63, so looking very good. Now let's go to our travel slide, our travel weather. If you are planning to go to the beaches, it's looking pretty good down there, 75-62. Mammoth, nice, there's no smoke warnings up there, 71-33. Big Bear, 73-41, and Palm Springs, 105-76. Now our air quality here locally is looking good actually. However, there is a fire that is burning in the San Jacinto Mountains out by Palm Springs. So if that changes over the course of the day, you may want to keep a lookout for that. You can go to airnow.com, which is put out by the government, or you can check Riverside County. They can give you updates on any air quality concerns regarding the smoke. Our sunrise this morning was 6:37, and our sunset will be 6:52. Now this is a great shot. Thank you, Christina Somerset, for getting this beautiful photo. And if you have something that you would like to share with our community, we are looking for landscape photos of someplace far, far away. So feel free to send that over to lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Stay tuned, we have Brian Gruner coming up.
Most real estate agents stick to the 3 Ps of marketing. They place it on the MLS, they put up a sign, and pray that it sells. Laguna Premier Realty takes a different approach to marketing your home. From professional and high-quality photos to high-definition video, single property websites, and 3D virtual tours. We will make your property stand out and, most importantly, sell. So whether you are looking to list your current home or find your dream home in the village, Laguna Premier Realty is here to help.
In a time of need, it's more important than ever to have caring professionals around you that exemplify kindness, compassion, and empathy. Alethea Home Care is a non-medical, family-owned company aiming to improve and maintain the quality of life for our clients and their families. We work hard to ensure your loved ones are safe and comfortable in a warm and familiar environment. Located right here in Laguna Woods, our services include companionship, light housekeeping, respite care, hospice support, transportation, and so much more. Spoil your loved ones with quality care and call today.
How are you making the most of your life, and do you apply that same devotion to planning your financial future? A train off its tracks goes nowhere. Having a financial plan that is consistent with your lifestyle will keep you on track through your retirement years.
Align Wealth Advisors specializes in creating a financial strategy that best fits your needs and your lifestyle, now and in the future.
Align Wealth Advisors. Life, wealth, balance.
It was just a get-together with friends. No big deal. Everybody felt fine. Now, I'm super sick. Everyone is sick. I just wish we had been more careful. It would have been easier than this. So wear a mask. Do what you can outside. Stay 6 feet apart. Because some things you just can't take back.
Do your part to lower the risk.
Welcome back. Well, as I mentioned, we have Brian Gruner here who's going to talk to us about all sorts of recreation activities. Well, welcome. You're like only the second guest that we've had in the studio, and we are 6 feet apart.
Yes,
so,
we are.
Welcome. Nice
Thank
to see you in person.
Good to see you too in person. Last time we did this, it was on a Zoom.
We did a Zoom
interview.
But Jeff couldn't be here with us today, so we're very happy that you could fill in for him. And I know there's lots of things that we want to cover. So just go ahead and jump right in.
Well, I do want to obviously kind of focus on what we've been doing in recreation in regards to opening some of the facilities and some of the amenities, and kind of talk about that, what is currently open, and then also where we want to transition to in the near future and next year and beyond. So, you know, as many people know, we've opened up the golf courses, we've opened up the tennis courts, the pools, pickleball, the driving range, the putting greens. Restaurant 19 is open. And we've introduced fitness classes this week, which is exciting. So we have about 9 classes, and they've been very, very popular. They're pretty much already booked up.
Okay.
And so that includes like yoga, chair exercises, cardio and strength classes, cycling classes, and a aqua aerobics class.
Okay.
Or classes. So
let's sort of back up and let's start with the classes that you've already opened.
Yeah.
So for instance, the courts, I do know now, which you can clarify, is that they are now have extended hours. So they are now open from, what is it, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m.?
to 9 p.m.
Okay.
Monday through Sunday.
Okay.
So 7 days a week.
Great.
And people have to go online, or they can call in to make a reservation.
Okay.
And they can make a reservation about 7 days in advance.
Okay.
For the pools in particular. And so everything is reservation based. And I think, you know, I really want to emphasize that operationally there's some changes that we've had to do in order to be compliant with the conditional reopenings of our facilities, following the state, local, and even our board guidelines. And and I think that's very important that people understand. That's why we have to introduce these types of measures with the reservation system and the limited amount of people that can be involved at a certain activity. For example, at the pools, a lot of times it's only 5 people that can be there at a time. The exception to that is pool 4, where that's more of a recreational leisure pool, and we don't have lanes per se that we're renting, but we're just not renting, but reserving spots on the pool deck itself.
Okay, and then also in the pools, like you said, you have the aqua aerobics classes now, but let's also talk about the reservation system. So that's new. And when we were talking beforehand, there's 2 different things. So you go to the Laguna Woods Village website, then you click on the recreation tab. Then what does it do from there?
Well, then you have a couple options. Depending on what class you pick, it will kind of link you into what reservation system you need to be in. So right now we're using 2 reservation systems. It's the courts reservation system for the racket sports and also the pools.
Okay.
And they can also download an app on their smartphone that they can have right there, and they can basically click on the link on their phone, and it'll take them directly to the reservation site for that system.
Oh, and that would be a nice a savings of steps.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And then the other reservation system, which is something that we've been using for a while internally, to reserve all the rooms and all the different facilities to the residents, but now we're making it live where people can go online and they can actually reserve class time or class space for a particular program or an activity, and that's through the ActiveNet reservation system.
Oh, great. Well, that's so great. In fact, I know that a lot of clubs actually use both of those, and they've been very successful. But of course, if you can't do that, you can always call recreation, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. If you don't have a computer or you don't feel comfortable, give us a call in the recreation office. You may have to leave a message because we are busy down there, but I promise you we'll get back to you within that day, and we'll assure you that that we go through what's available for you. Okay,
excellent, excellent. Now let's talk a little bit about some of the classes that you're going to be holding outdoors.
Yeah, so this week we introduced the aqua aerobics classes, yoga, the cycling classes, and also some strength and training classes. And so we're very excited to introduce that. So if you notice, if you look back, basically going back to May, we systematically have slowly offered services and amenities to the community. And that's kind of our strategy, is to slowly integrate those programs back for people to participate in. And because we still have to be mindful of the virus being out there. And I think we've done a great job, with the numbers being so low within our community. I think we're one of the lowest in Orange County. So which is very, very exciting. And it just proves that we're doing the right things. And I think we have to keep on that track. So basically, getting back to the classes, so we have some classes. There's 9 classes that we're introducing, and they are limited. So we can have up to 14 people plus the instructor, which gives us that 15 maximum group limit that's allowed currently. And of course, if that changes, then we can bump those numbers up. But for the time being, it's 14 plus an instructor. And yeah, like I said, I mean, they've been very, very popular, and I think most of them are pretty much already booked up.
Wow.
But we're doing it in cycles, and we're trying to cycle the sessions through quicker. In the past, we used to do it 6 to 8 weeks, so now we're doing it 4 weeks. So we're trying to get people through there as quickly as possible to get them out there, to get them active, and get back to some normalcy that we really, really all are looking for.
And I know that there's frustration. I mean, even it's not just here, it's everywhere, is that when you have limitations like that where you can only have 14 people, well, and then they're booked, so it's like, well, then what do we do, the ones who can't get in right away? So I think it just really comes down to patience. I mean, obviously we've been so patient already, and we've been reporting the numbers on a regular basis, and we still are not out of the woods. I mean, we still have people who are very affected over the age of 65, and that's obviously our group. So we have to be careful. So I'm sure that there are people who are upset and they're frustrated, and just have to kind of go with the flow as best as we can. And like you mentioned, you are following the CDC guidelines, and you're following the governor's guidelines. Right,
and I think it's important to keep in mind. Yes, we are in our community, we are at that at-risk group. And we are following the guidelines. The boards have done a great job in managing that, along with our executive team. And so I just want to emphasize, there is frustration out there, and we're all frustrated. It's not isolated. I mean, a lot of people are frustrated, but I think we have to keep the bigger picture in mind here, and what's best for our community and our well-being. And I think right now we just need to focus on systematically reintroducing some of those activities back to the community, and then hopefully, within a few months or so, we'll be back to somewhat of a normal operation, and and that's the big picture, and that's what we have to focus on. So.
And then one last thing that you're going to be having is you're going to bring the gym outside.
Yes. So we do have. So I do want to talk about some future programming that we want to do. So we're looking at moving some of the gym equipment over at Clubhouse 1, the fitness room there, outside to the outside back patio. Underneath the awnings, there's some space where we can bring out about 15 pieces of equipment, and we can safely accommodate residents to go back into exercising somewhat in the gym environment. And so we're working on that now. Hopefully we'll get that out very, very soon and introduce that. And then also what we're looking to introduce is an outdoor event series where we'll have some outdoor concerts or drive-up concerts. So they're not concerts where you're hanging out, but initially we'll start off with the drive-in concerts. We actually have our first band reserved for October 25th at 2 p.m. and it's Rock of Ages. And so I'm happy to announce that. And
Excellent.
so that's going to be the first outdoor event that we're looking to promote.
That's great.
And then also, in addition to the concerts, we're looking to maybe introduce some comedy, shows or routines, and bring some laughter and humor. I think that's definitely something we all can use right now.
So I'm thinking in my mind that there's people out there who play playing ping pong.
Yeah.
And they're so sad that our ping pong, we've got all those ping pong tables. Is there any
Right.
chance you might bring ping pong outside?
Well, we talked about that. The tables we have are not really conducive for outdoor ping pong because they are expensive. They're more tournament tables.
Oh, I see.
So we don't want to necessarily bring those out and weather them and ruin them.
Sure.
But that's something maybe we can look again like an outdoor ping pong table. And of course, it has to be on a reservation basis. And and that's the challenge, and I think I really convey to the community is, operationally, we have those limitations where we have to have staff on site now. We have to check people in, and we have to make sure that they're not bringing in a guest. And so there's a lot more operationally that we didn't have to do before that we have to do now.
Right. And that's something I did want to ask you, is because you're bringing things outside, I mean, not only, like you said, that's one aspect to it, but you've got all these other things that now are required. You do have to take your temperature. What else? What are some other things that you definitely have to do?
Well, you have to wear a mask coming into the facility. So, example, if you're swimming or if you're playing tennis, you have to walk up. You got to have a mask on. You want to make sure you're 6 feet apart at all times. There's no handshaking. There's no high fiving. There's no, none of that kind of stuff that we did in the past, unfortunately. And at the conclusion of your activity, essentially you would have to leave the facility. And there's no congregating. There's no socializing. And that's, I think, the hardest part for a lot of people. Where they just don't have that social aspect, but we'll get there, and I'm confident. I mean, within a short time, if we do the right things and we continue what we're doing, we're going to get to that point.
Well, and as we go through these next few weeks, we are certainly hoping that we can keep those numbers low and we stay on that path of changing from the current level that we're at to go to the next level, which then would mean more openings for everything.
Right, exactly. And then, looking further in the future, what we're looking to do is reopen Clubhouse 4, for example, where we have all the different arts and crafts, rooms down there, like lapidary and ceramics and wood shop. And then we can start introducing those to the community as well.
Great.
Again, it's going to be quasi on a limited basis, but at least we're getting people back to what they like to do.
Oh yeah, and and I'm sure most people are very happy with what you've been doing. I mean, I've been talking to a lot of the residents with our Zoom, we call in our neighborhood, and they're happy.
Yeah.
I mean, they're actually okay with a lot of what's going on, and then of course, they're still a little frightened to go out and about, but nonetheless, if you give them little baby steps, then it'll be that much easier to do it. So great. Well, anything else?
No, I just just glad to be here, glad to see you, and like I said, we're getting back to some normalcy, and
good.
So just be patient and we'll get there.
All right, excellent. Well, thank you so much for the update. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you, Lisa.
And remember that you can always go to lagunawoodsvillage.com and go to the recreation tab, and it will then lead you to the third party where you can make your reservations. We'll be right back.
For the sweaty faces and the hidden smiles, the foggy glasses and the sore ears, the determined looks and the muffled laughs. A simple piece of fabric makes a big statement. I care. Let's all do our part to slow the spread. Wear a mask. Learn more at covid19.ca.gov.
Back. Well, we're still at stay-at-home orders, so we wanted to continue to provide you things to do via online. So now's the time people are going back to school, so why not you go back to school? There are many free and very nominal fee things that you can do online, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about that. So Coursera is one of the programs that you can participate in online, and they call themselves Education for Everyone. It is a powerful tool and free online education. It includes courses from many top universities, museums, and trusts. Coursera is extremely useful if you're looking to study many different topics. Now, another one is called Khan Academy, and that's Khan. Partnering with many post-secondary schools, Khan Academy offers a usable, well-organized interface. It's curating many courses from around the web, and they offer an impressive depth on many different subjects, so you can check that one out. Open Culture is another one. And if you're struggling to find exactly the kind of material that you're looking for, you could open Open Culture, and it is a listing for free, and it has online courses, and it highlights 1,000 different types of lectures, videos, and podcasts from universities around the world. Another one is called Udemy, and that is free courses similar to concept to Coursera's, but additionally allows users to build custom courses from lessons. So if many of you are, maybe doing this together or on Zoom, you could certainly participate and find something that works for all of you. And it is working with many top professors and schools, and the site is a heavy emphasis on top quality content. Now, our last one is primarily for iPhone users or iPad users or Mac. It's iTunes U, and these are free courses. They're a very convenient place for free online education because it integrates seamlessly with the devices I just mentioned, and very easy for you to download via the iTunes app, and it's called iTunes U app, so super easy. So there are some ideas for you to better educate yourself so you can feel like you're part of the going back to school community. Stay tuned.
Summer is here. Diane's Hallmark has everything you need to make summer cool. From clothing to jewelry to unique one-of-a-kind gifts, Diane's Hallmark is the place to go. Diane's also has a large religious section as well. Come in today to see it all. Diane's Hallmark is located in the Walmart Shopping Center.
Cups, plates, burgers, chips, masks, outdoor air, 6 feet of distance, as few people as possible, and plenty of hand soap. Make sure lowering the risk of spreading COVID-19 is on your list for your next small gathering.
Do your part to lower the risk.
We've given you some time to think about our brain teasers, so I'll read it one more time. What makes this number unique? 8-549-176-320. Well, the answer, my friends, is it contains each number 0 through 9 in alphabetical order. So that's kind of a tricky one. I think it's tricky. But anyway, hopefully you guys like those. I'll have another one for you tomorrow, and we'll throw in maybe a couple next week. All right, let's give you some announcements. Paving and concrete repair. Well, we're currently involved in that right now, and that is located or happening in United, cul-de-sacs 27, 92, and 94. Third is cul-de-sacs 216, 306, Rey de Sol and Vista del Mondo. And then GRF is Calle Cadiz, Calle Sonora, Duvernay, Via Buena Vista, and Via Carrizo. And if you have any questions or concerns regarding the please contact Resident Services at 949-597-4600, or you can email residentservices@vmsinc.org. Now, I wanted to go over a couple of things that the City of Laguna Woods has for mobility. It's their Mobility Senior Program. Now, you must be at least 60 years of age, and you need to complete an application and sign a liability waiver online. And all of this can be found at Resident Services. You will be given a photo ID card, and that's for the 2021 series. And the $10 enrollment fee is waived due to COVID-19. So that's a nice plus. Now, also available is a general travel voucher, which they call taxi bucks. And then you can also get non-emergency medical transportation for doctor's appointments. And you can also get transportation to the Irvine station for the train. So that's kind of nice. Now, if you want more information regarding this, please go to Resident Services you can email them at residentservices@vmsinc.org, and then you can call them at 597-4600. Okay, let's take a look at our weather one last time. Warm, very warm and hot today, and the smoke has cleared quite a bit today. We can actually see some blue sky and some little white clouds up there. So our temperature is 91.67 today, 85.65, 80.63, 78.62, and then a nice and pleasant week, 79.63. And if you are traveling, you definitely want to take a look at the weather where you might be traveling. So I took a liberty and picked out a couple places. If you're heading to the beaches, the average temperature will be about 75, 62 overnight. Mammoth looking great now that the smoke's cleared a bit, so 71, 33. Big Bear is looking good, 73, 41, and then Palm Springs, thank goodness, isn't in the triple digit. I mean, I guess it is still triple, but it's not nearly as bad as it was. 105 and 76. And then we'll share with you the air quality again. Is looking pretty good right now. However, there is a fire in Riverside, so if that changes, you may want to go to the website airnow.com, and that'll give you an idea as to what the air quality looks like every hour. All right, well, have a great day in the village. We'll see you again tomorrow at 9 a.m. Of course, you can always watch our rebroadcast at 12:30 and 5 today. Otherwise, have a great day in the village. Stay hydrated, stay shaded, and stay healthy. We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.
By staying home, the community of Orange County has made a difference. But doing so shouldn't mean putting your own health at risk. Hogue wants you to know that safe, quality care is available. Don't ignore or delay the medical attention you need. From routine checkups to revolutionary treatments, Hogue is here for you, just as we have been for almost 70 years. Like no other time before, your healthcare choices matter. Get the care you need from the name you trust.
Hi, I'm April, owner of Glitterbug Gold Buyers, your gold buying specialist. We educate, guide, and protect you when selling your gold. How do you know if you're getting the highest payout? At Glitterbug, we provide education so you know you're getting the best deal. We make sure that our customers have an excellent experience, and that's why Glitterbug has a perfect 5-star reputation online. Give us a call to find out about our mobile service, or just stop by our office. No appointment necessary. We look forward to meeting you.
How well are your hearing aids helping? Look at these recent results. No hearing aids, 36% understanding. Current hearing aids, 64% understanding. New hearing aids, 96% understanding. We never recommend a new hearing system unless we know there will be a substantial improvement. Many times, the current hearing aids you're wearing can be reprogrammed to sound like new. Call us today at Advanced Ear Care for a free understanding test, and tell them Stuart sent you.
Tip, toss, take action. give mosquitoes a fighting chance.